Hello. Howdy, everyone. This is Dr. Matt Dorsey, Chief Scientific Officer for CHOQ. I am a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, which means that I am trained in the use of all the different modalities of Chinese medicine, obviously acupuncture, but also herbology, which is the reason that I work for CHOQ. They call me the CHOQTOR is my fun nickname. Yeah, I am the resident herb and nutrition nerd. I'm an herbologist, also a clinical nutritionist. And we are building our YouTube channel little by little. We'll see how many people show up today. Hopefully quite a few. By quite a few, I mean at least a small handful. Yeah. So what's the most interesting topic to me right now? Let me just start rambling. And whoever's tuning in, feel free to holler. And also, whoever's watching right now, at some point during this transmission, I am going to be giving away a free product to a couple of different people at random. So if you do stay on, I see we got a couple people now. If you guys stay on, we will be giving away a free product at some point. I'll probably be on for about no more than 30 or 40 minutes. So if you guys stick around, then you have a very strong chance of getting a free product. So whoever's here, feel free to ask me anything related to herbs, nutrition. Hey, Laura, how you doing? So right now it's just me and you. And you know what? If you're the only one here, you will be the one who wins the product. If you stick around, nobody else tunes in. Probably a few other people will, but I'm going to pick someone at random, actually 2 different people at random to receive a free product today. So it might just be you. But yeah, Laura, since you're here, and really actually it's pretty excellent because not only might you be the winner of our free product or free products, but right now you can ask me anything. So what would you like to know? Do you have any questions about herbs, nutrition, natural living, anything at all that's not medical in nature? I can chat about. One thing specifically that's been on my mind a lot lately that I've been talking about, because we launched ashwagandha recently, this guy right here, has been the importance of maintaining healthy stress hormones, healthy cortisol levels. That's very much on my mind. If that's something that you're interested in, I'm happy to geek out a little bit with you on that. You said you love CHOQ and you take all but daily. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah. Well, nice 5 months. So tell me about your results so far in this 5-month period. What have you, so you're taking everything but daily, obviously, because daily is for men. That's awesome. So you're on the entire CHOQ stack, what we would call the CHOQ mega stack for 5 months. What kinds of results do you feel like you've gotten? What's different? Is it the energy? Is it mood, focus? Do you feel like you have better memory recall? Do you feel less stressed? Is your sleep better? What sorts of improvements have you gotten so far? I would like to know. So feel free just to holler in the chat. And in the meantime, I'll keep rambling about ashwagandha. So, and whoever just tuned in, we're going to be giving away 2 free products today. So if you guys are the only ones here, you will both receive free products. Dom says, how much Tonkat 100 should a beginner take? It says 1 to 4 capsules. So Dom, good question. Very good question. Well, I would recommend no more than 100 milligrams for the average person. The reason we say 1 to 4 is because the research on that particular Tonkat goes from 100 all the way up to 400 milligrams. So we do have some studies on 400. It's a very, very powerful herb, however. So I would recommend starting at 100. Now, if you're someone who, really thinks you need extra support, then, you might want to start it at 200 then. 200 is a pretty powerful dose. Depends on how much support you need for things like energy and healthy testosterone levels. If you're really going after the testosterone increase, then you might want to consider even 300 or 400 potentially, but everyone's different. but it's a very powerful herb. In higher doses, it can be a little bit intense for some people, perhaps even, let's just put it this way. If you gave it to an 18-year-old man, then and you gave him 400 milligrams a day, he might be a little bit irritable. I'll just put it lightly and gently, right? So, yeah. But good question. But yeah, feel free to ask me anything. Again, just the two of you guys. If you guys are the only ones who stick around, then that means you will both get a prize. And by prize, I mean, so what we're giving away today is actually any chalk product you want, one person will get. And then another person will get a t-shirt and some cacao beans as well. So yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever had the chalk cacao beans. They're pretty awesome. What's up, Spiritual Marcus? How you doing? I seem to recall you from one of our previous ones. Good to see you again. Laura says, I no longer need sleep aid. Okay, very cool. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for being here, Spiritual Marcus. Again, just to reiterate, we will be doing a giveaway sometime in the next 20 or 30 minutes here. So stick around. Even if you just have it on in the background, you're not paying attention, just know we will be giving some chalk products away. Yeah. So, yeah. And feel free to ask me anything, guys. What do you got? What would you like to know? What are you interested in knowing? Do you want to know about how ashwagandha works, for example? This guy right here. I would be happy to prattle on all day about ashwagandha. Would you like to know about armor? A lot of people don't know that much about this one. Would you like to know about shilajit? What are you interested in? But yeah, so with respect to ashwagandha, so I went to a thing recently in New Jersey that was a whole bunch of different suppliers, right? And apparently ashwagandha has just exploded recently. And we're pretty sure the reason it's gotten so popular in the last year and a half is because the world is very stressed out. And people really need their ashwagandha. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, Danny, you placed your order after Daily in Action. After I told you about it. Awesome. Very cool. Nice. Very cool. Yeah. That's fantastic. Good job. Yeah. Let me know next time if in a couple weeks you've taken it for a little while, how you're doing with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Laura. So Laura said she brewed cacao beans like it was coffee. That's really awesome. I actually did that for the first time a few weeks ago. I was surprised I never tried it. And fantastic. So just take the beans for the guys who don't know, just take the beans and treat them just like they were coffee grounds, like your coffee beans, right? So you can put them in a coffee grinder, grind up cacao beans. Somewhere around a couple tablespoons is a pretty good amount. 1 to 2 tablespoons per cup, something like that. Grind them up coarsely and then brew them for no more than 5 minutes. So you can use a French press or whatever, but typically a max of 5 minutes. That's what I read, and that's what I did. Any more than 5 minutes, and sometimes you'll start pulling out compounds that are going to make it a little bit more rough on the system and less delicious. But yeah, and then add some non-dairy creamer and some honey or maple sugar or whatever you like, or good old-fashioned milk if you like that. I think most of our people are probably not as much into that, but I personally prefer the nut milks. What time of the day should you take ashwagandha? Okay, yeah. I've heard it depletes your dopamine receptors. No, definitely not. Ashwagandha is not the most powerful dopaminergic, and it absolutely does not deplete dopamine. Also, just FYI, receptors do not get depleted. That's kind of important to know. The compound, a compound itself could get depleted, such as dopamine, but receptors will not get depleted so much as they will get over or under stimulated. But no, ashwagandha does not have any negative effects on dopamine that I've ever seen. Dom, if you do have any research on that, send it to CHOQTOR and say that Dr. Matt wanted to hear about that, because I'd be interested to see if there's any actual science on it, but I sincerely doubt that. Really do. But yeah, to answer your question finally, though, what time of day to take ashwagandha, we do recommend on the bottle here to take it in the evening because it is something that does help with stress hormones and can support sleep, but you don't have to take it then. You really can take it any time of day. Ours is a 600 milligram organic, very high potency extract, the highest potency of this particular kind of ashwagandha extract that is available anywhere of the sensorial variety. And so you only need 1 per day of this particular one. Just 1 per day. That's it. Yeah. It does not make you sleepy per se, though. That's the thing to know. It's an adaptogen. So if you take it in the morning, it's not going to knock you out. And if you take it, it actually helps with energy levels. So it helps give you energy when you need it. It helps you rest when you do rest. It's not a unidirectional thing. And, because we're used to stimulants like coffee and things like that, or things that relax you like alcohol or, stuff like that, we think of things as being one direction, but adaptogens are not unidirectional. Adaptogens can actually do multiple different directions depending on what you need. And ashwagandha is one of the best examples of that. Apex, good question. So I just finalized the new Apex formula. It is fantastic. We had to take the NAC out. For those of you guys who don't know, but I'm sure probably a lot of y'all know, the FDA decided that NAC, no longer allowed in supplements, unfortunately. So what we decided to do was we decided to put some organic milk thistle extract in there instead of NAC. And then I also tweaked a few levels of some other things to give it more of a nootropic and focus blend, or make it more of a nootropic and focus blend. I actually put some really awesome high absorption ginkgo in there. And it's going to be a better product even than it was before, in my opinion. Won't cost any more, obviously, but it will be better. And it's going to be better for mood and focus even than it was already. So, but it'll be back, to answer your question, in a couple of months, something like that. And definitely make sure you're on the email list. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this video and everything else so that you can get all the updates whenever it comes back up. Also, just for the 6 people who are on right now, for anybody who hasn't heard yet, we will be giving away a free product on this and every single live stream that I do. I'll be doing live streams on a very regular basis. We're no longer on Instagram. That's a complicated situation. Our Instagram account got deleted. Therefore, we're going to be doing a lot more on YouTube. And every single one of these, and they will be happening virtually every day, every weekday, every single one of these will be giving at least 2 products away. One person is going to win the product that they're choosing, any CHOQ product. Another person is going to win cacao beans and a t-shirt. So right now, there's 6 people on here. If you stick around for, till toward the end of the video, right? The video will be probably no longer than 40 minutes tonight. At some point, randomly, when we have a fair number of people, I'm going to have you guys draw straws and basically pick numbers. And I'm going to use a random number generator to figure out who gets some prizes. So your odds are very good. If we only have 5 people on whenever I do it, then your odds are 40% of getting a prize today. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. But yeah, Danny, I'm glad you like Apex. We'd love to know, did you get to try the original Apex? And if so, what were your results? I've gotten really good feedback from people on it. So Amanda says she'd like to create a bundle. Which products do you recommend for women? Okay. Yeah. So, women's vitality. We used to have the women's vitality bundle. What I'd recommend is, so Amanda, I can build you a bundle right now. And Laura, you're very welcome. But Amanda, I can build you a bundle right now. So you can have a CHOQTOR approved expert constructed bundle right now if you just tell me some of the top things you're looking for support with. So for example, let's start with, I'll list 5 things and tell me kind of in order, Amanda, which ones are the most important to you from top to bottom. And you can just tell me in the comments, obviously. So energy, mood, focus, hormones, immunity, and maybe detoxification, something like that, right? Somewhere around there. So energy, mood, focus, hormones, immunity, detox. Which of those are some of the most important to you? And if you just tell me in the comments, try to just give me a general idea which ones are the most important. We could build you a bundle. Obviously, you can do the mega bundle where you're doing virtually all CHOQ products except for the men's product daily. But yeah, so okay. So mood, energy, hormones, focus, detoxification. All right, cool. So Shilajit, definitely. Tomcat, yes. Action 2.0, definitely. Shilajit. Here, I'll put this. Shilajit. Tomcat, ashwagandha, and Shilajit, Tomcat, ashwagandha, Action 2.0. Definitely those. And then I would recommend stacking on top of that if you can afford it. I would recommend also doing, on top of that, doing armor and Actually, just Armor. Yeah, that would work. Of course, 7 Wonders is also excellent for that. But I think Shilajit, Tomcat, Ashwagandha, Action 2.0, just those 4 is an excellent bundle. If you're going to do a 3-product bundle, I would probably do Shilajit, Ashwagandha, Action 2.0, something like that. Yeah. And for those who are just tuning in, stay tuned. We will be randomly giving away prizes to 2 people tonight, as will we be on every single live stream. And we'll be having a live stream 5 times a week with me, the CHOQTOR, Dr. Matt Dorsey, Chief Scientific Officer and Formulator for CHOQ, and Doctor of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine. So, all right. My daughter says my skin looks really good. Awesome. Very cool. And just so y'all know, a lot of women like the Shilajit because Shilajit does activate collagen production. We actually have research on our specific Shilajit showing that it activates production of collagen. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Somebody's asking, will using all the CHOQ products disrupt you in any way? No, everyone is different. Some people are very sensitive to herbs, though. So, certainly, if you have a person who's very sensitive, they might just want to start with a few products and work their way up. But no, there's no reason you couldn't do that. Also, you might want to phase them in where every day you add a new one instead of taking them all at once if you're sensitive. But no, that's great. And I'm glad you're liking the products, Spooky. That's cool. For me, mood and focus and energy is spot on. Awesome. Yeah. So Laura, yeah, I'd go with a stack kind of like that. Yeah. I'm 69 and I feel 29. Nice. Or, I mean, Amanda, the stack. I'm sorry. But yeah, Laura, that's awesome. Nice. Laura, if you'd like to elaborate more on the kind of results you're getting too, definitely let me know. Which product do you recommend for immunity support and detoxification for women? So Apex Glutathione is the product that we don't have right now that we had to reformulate. That's our number 1 detox product. But right now, our top 2 products for detoxification are going to be Armor right here. Actually, this is an immune product, but it also helps with healthy detox. And then let me grab my other bottles so I have props here. But yeah, and then we've got also Shilajit. Great for, because Shilajit has fulvic acid in it, and fulvic acid actually boosts glutathione production. Glutathione very, very, very important for detoxification. Yeah. And then obviously, yeah, immune support, Armor all day long. Armor is really cool too. A lot of people don't know with Armor, you can, what you can do is you can actually take multiple capsules if needed, up to 6 capsules per day if you need intensive immune or detox support. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you need extra support on a temporary basis for maybe a week or so, you can take a larger dose, yeah. If you just need more immune or detox support. Yeah. So let's see. I'm looking at Tomcat. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Spiritual Marcus, Tomcat and Daily. If you're looking for healthy testosterone levels, that kind of support, that is huge. That is absolutely huge. Yeah. So super, super powerful combination, Daily plus Tomcat. And then if you want to add ashwagandha on top of that, that's a really good stack. Also, just to differentiate too, both Tomcat and ashwagandha are both really excellent for healthy hormone support. The difference is going to be Tomcat's going to be a little bit stronger for men. Tomcat's going to be a little bit stronger on the testosterone, but then ashwagandha, and for everybody really, ashwagandha is going to be better for cortisol, healthy cortisol support, stress hormone support. Yeah. All right. Nice. Stay boosted. Nice to see you. Thanks for showing up. Very cool. All right. I sleep so good now. I feel like I have better comprehension. Awesome. Laura. So is that, I'm trying to remember, Laura, which products are you taking again? Let's see. Did you say earlier? Got to scroll back up here, but yeah, Laura, tell us which products you're taking. You're taking everything but Daily. Okay. So all the products that a woman can take. That's awesome. Better comprehension. That makes sense. The vast majority of CHOQ products, sometimes people it's hard to shop because everything does the same thing. It's kind of true. CHOQ is an experiential brand. We formulate things to give you better quality of life, better mood, better focus, things like that. Things that really matter. Vitality, sustained energy, things like that. So, when you do a mega stack, right, where it's like almost all the products, it's going to be pretty dang life-changing. And our products are meant to be stacked. They're meant to be combined together. So 1 or 2 products is great, but obviously a stack is going to be your best way to bet. Yeah, definitely add the ashwagandha. That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. And sorry if I'm repeating myself too much, but for those of you guys who didn't hear me earlier, we will be giving away a product today. So we're going to actually be giving away 2 products. One person will get any CHOQ product they want. And another person will get a bag of cacao beans and a t-shirt. So that will be selected in just a little while. So make sure you stay on the feed, even if you just have me on in the background. And make sure also, just so you know, guys, like I was saying, our Instagram was deleted. So please like and subscribe. It helps us a lot. And also share some of our videos, share this live with other people who, if you know other people who were a big fan of our Instagram. We had over 83,000 followers on our Instagram. It got deleted permanently. We cannot start another Instagram up. And so we would very, very much like if you could just make sure to share these. And we will be doing them 5 days a week. I'll be on here, Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Permanently deleted. Apparently we flew too close to the sun, It's a darn shame, but there you have it, But yeah, please share support. That would be awesome. Let anybody know on Instagram, let them know that they can find us here. We'll be doing a lot of live streams on YouTube. We also do have a Telegram channel as well, but a lot of the stuff I'll be doing will be on YouTube here. So yeah, and definitely, like I said, stick around for a little bit because in somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes from now, maybe sooner, maybe later, somewhere around there, we'll be doing our product giveaway. So yeah. And how it's going to work when we do the giveaway basically is I'm going to, that's a funny comment, Mr. R, that I won't repeat. But anyway, but yeah, so I'll be just doing, I'll just get you guys to throw out the first number that comes to mind, and you'll have just a few seconds to do it. And then I'm going to use a random number generator, and then we'll do that 2 different times. Whoever wins, send me your, just put your email address, in the comments, and then I will forward that to our customer service team, and then you'll get your free stuff. Yeah. So somebody's talking about detoxification, specifically with regard to heavy metals, things like that. Supporting healthy detox, Shilajit is excellent for that. It does help. It has fulvic acid, as I was saying before. Fulvic acid, excellent for glutathione support. When Apex glutathione comes back out, that's the number one thing. Absolutely. So it'll be a couple months before this comes back out, but this is the one for detox. This is a big one, but it's also excellent for focus and mood. And then Armor also helps with detoxification as well. Healthy inflammation response. But the chief ingredient here is the 20x absorption quercetin phytosome, it's called. Very fanciest stuff from Italy. And basically it does also work on the glutathione system. So actually, yeah, our top two detox products are going to be Armor and Shilajit. But you're getting a lot of side benefits, obviously, especially from the Shilajit, with respect to things like energy, mood, focus, healthy hormones, all that. Alexander the Great used to give Shilajit to his men before they went out to battle. Interesting. That does not surprise me at all. Yeah, I've never heard that. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Spiritual Marcus, definitely restock on your Shilajit. Shilajit's awesome. Somebody's asking about Irish moss. Yeah, Irish moss is a nice naturally occurring source of iodine. Iodine is extremely important for thyroid health, right? Helps you build thyroid hormone. It's one of the building blocks of thyroid hormone. It also is helpful for immune support, skin support, things like that. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on 5-HTP? It says 5-TP. I'm guessing you mean 5-HTP. Yeah, 5-HTP is fine. Perfectly fine. Can be really helpful to give someone a nice mood boost. And just so you guys know, since you're asking about 5-HTP, I will go over the biochemistry for a second. So in order to make various different neurotransmitters, but we'll talk about serotonin first. In order to make serotonin, you have to eat some kind of protein that contains tryptophan. And then your body will break that protein down, and then you'll absorb the tryptophan after it basically breaks all the linkages that link the amino acids together. Then, and you can take tryptophan as a supplement, but then 5-HTP is called 5-hydroxytryptophan. That's the next step in the conversion. So after your body breaks the protein apart, it takes the tryptophan out, then it hydroxylates the tryptophan and creates what's called 5-hydroxytryptophan. Then it can convert that to serotonin, which is also called 5-hydroxytryptamine. So 5-HTP is one step further down the chain from tryptophan. meaning that it's going to be significantly more potent. But you also can take tryptophan as well. Of course, you do get it in foods, but taking it as a supplement is another way to go that is quite helpful for things like sleep and mood support. Your body also further takes serotonin and then converts it to melatonin. So when you have a good store of serotonin, then that also can help with your sleep as well. All right. So 7 Wonders and Shilajit to my mom. Has been feeling the best. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. That's great. I'm really glad, JW, that your mom's getting good results from the 7 Wonders and Shilajit. And that's just 2 chalk products. Think if she stacked it with some ashwagandha and some armor, for example, that would be awesome. Friend of TCMs, they do not react well to Shilajit because they run cold. That's interesting. Shilajit is, well, so as a practitioner of Chinese medicine, I would say that's actually very odd. Well, it would depend. So Shilajit is actually more warming. So if you ran cold, it would be helpful, right? It's a little bit on the warming side. But if you had cold in your stomach, if you don't have good stomach fire, then perhaps they were saying that it interfered with that in some way. No, that doesn't make sense either. No, I don't get that. But the problem is Shilajit is not actually in the Chinese medicine pharmacopoeia because it's an Ayurvedic. And so it does not have the same classification. So we're kind of mixing systems here. But no, that as a TCM practitioner, that seems a little bit odd to me based on my knowledge of the Shilajit energetics. Yeah. Where the name CHOQ come about? Yeah, well, actually, our original product, Daily, does have cacao extract in it. So it has chocolate in it. A long time ago, also, there was another project that went by the name of CHOQ that also was based on cacao. That was many years ago. And then obviously, we are getting more and more into cacao products. We have cacao beans, and also stay tuned for other really cool cacao-based heirloom and organic cacao-based products in the future. So the name CHOQ will make more sense in the future. We are getting more into that. So like I said, stay tuned for cacao-based, awesome superfood, adaptogen, cacao type products. Yeah. All right. Daily is super powerful. Thanks, Stay Boosted. Yes, Daily is extremely powerful. All right. Are you guys ready for the first giveaway? Should we do the first one? What do you think? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Let's see how this is going to work. Okay, so everybody give me a number between 1 and 100, and whoever's closest wins the first prize. Go. And after a little bit, I'm just going to call it because I can't wait for everybody's results to come in. So everybody comment something. Okay. All right, we got 2 people posted. Everybody who's watching, make sure. Get it in. Okay. Going once, going twice. And okay. Spiritual Markets is the last one. Random number generator was 2. So the lowest number, our winner is Andrew W. Andrew W., you just won any CHOQ product you want. All right. Andrew W. Yeah, very cool. Nice. I'm sorry. Amanda W. I misread that. My mistake. Amanda W. Let's see. If you could. Actually, here's how we do this. Amanda W., I don't want you to have to, put your email address in the comments clearly. So what we could do is, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's a way. Let me just do a pop-out chat really fast. Is there a way I could just email you directly or message you directly? Oh, perhaps not. Yeah. So Amanda, how about this? I'd like you to email choq@choq.com and then just say, I'm Amanda W. And I won the YouTube giveaway for any free product today. Yeah, let's do that. And obviously, if anybody else tries to imitate Amanda W., there'll be 2 Amanda W's, so we'll have to do some investigation as to who the real one is. But hopefully that won't happen. I think you guys are probably pretty honest. But yeah, Amanda W., email choq@choq.com. Say that Dr. Matt says that you won the any product you want giveaway. And they will hook you up with any CHOQ product you like. Obviously, you can keep it or you can give it to somebody else who needs it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to come up with a better system for that, but just email choq@choq.com and tell them you won for now. And in a little while, we'll do the second giveaway. If you want, you can just tell them I won prize number 1. Dr. Matt says to give me prize number 1, and I'll clarify. I'll tell them what that means. Yeah. But yeah, so, all right. What other questions do you guys have? Anything else on your mind? Who else is taking a nice big stack of chalk products and getting ridiculously good results? I'm curious. Or not. Is there anybody who's like, you know what, I took this and it's like not that great? I mean, we get that once in a while, not that often. Especially if you're like really the rule, I would call it the rule of 3. If you're going to take chalk, take at least 3 products. They are meant to be stacked. That's kind of the deal, you know. But yeah, took my set earlier in the day. Nice, very cool. Yeah, I'd like to know what all stacks do you guys on? I'm curious. Just list your stack if you can. Tell me what it is that you're taking. I'm really very curious. Also, just to go back on what I was talking about earlier, ashwagandha. Obviously, you know, talking about this one a lot because it is our newest one. But the reason I'm really happy about this is because ashwagandha is one of the most versatile herbs you can find. I feel like the vast majority of people will get something out of ashwagandha. Male, female, young, old, like, especially because it's one of the strongest out there for stress hormone support. So it's the stress hormones that can really get you. And one of the reasons that it's so good for healthy mood and focus is because when you're stressed out, what happens? You don't focus very well, and you tend to be really scattered, you know. So having your stress hormones in a healthy range helps you kind of actually focus without being kind of all over the place from that jittery sort of scattered state of consciousness that stress hormones can induce, if that makes sense. Yeah. All right. I've tried all, but since it's expensive, I stick to the classic moss, 7 waters, and shilajit. Cool. It's a classic combination. Yeah, for sure. Those are good. JW just takes Tomcat only. Nice. Cool. Yeah, Tomcat 100 is really, really powerful. That one in particular has more clinical research behind it than the majority of our ingredients. 17 studies. I know on here it actually says, oh no, it does say 17. 17 studies on the Tomcat. Really awesome. Yeah. Let's see here. Action shilajit for kickboxing. Nice. Very cool. Really getting comfortable. Okay. Nice. Yeah. And also Spooky or anybody else, you know, we do recommend, if possible, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you, if you have a sensitive stomach, it's always best to take any supplement, chalk or otherwise, you know, but especially just, you know, these with a little bit of food, you know. And also another rule of 3, if you're taking any more than 3 capsules at once, probably a tiny snack or something is a good idea, you know, for most people, but just depends. Some people have an iron stomach and they can do whatever they want. They could take 2 handfuls of pills and it'd be no problem. But yeah, a small snack is a pretty good idea. Yeah. I'm also curious, what kinds of products would you guys like to see us create in the future? Is there anything in particular that you think would be, you know, legit? What would you like? Let us know. Very, very curious on that. That would be helpful. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You're, you know, everyone's stomach is different. I have a fairly sensitive digestive system myself, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So, I actually can take a fair number of pills on an empty stomach, but at a certain point, I know to buffer it with some food for sure. But yeah, I'm always putting my feelers out there, trying to see what it is that you guys want. If there's anything in particular that you guys would like to see in a chalk product, definitely let me know for sure. Somebody is talking about heavy metal detoxification. So for detoxification, Apex glutathione is the one that you want, and this is the one that will be back out in about 2 months. Glutathione is absolutely essential for metals. And when I formulated this, I was taking into account that exact kind of thing. Metals also tend to sometimes not be the best thing for the brain, for optimal brain function. And this is a very strong cognitive support supplement as well. So it's kind of it's a 2-in-1. It's more like a 3-in-1. Detox, immune, and cognitive support. Yeah. Yeah. And even glutathione just by itself, because this is a very, very complex formula. This has actual glutathione in it, right? Which you probably can't read. It's backwards anyway, but it has way, way more than just glutathione. Way, way more. But even if you just take glutathione by itself, still really helpful for mood and focus. But then when you've got the other stuff on top of it, it's great. So make sure also that you're on our email list so that when it does come back out, you'll get the best possible discount, and you'll get alerted right away when it does. Yeah. Let's see here. Cool. So somebody's talking about 7 wonders for healthy histamine levels. And yeah, absolutely. There are, in general, a lot of different mushrooms like the ones in 7 wonders. Reishi is an excellent example. So is cordyceps. Speaking of glutathione, cordyceps boosts glutathione. A lot of those mushrooms tend to be excellent for the immune system and excellent for promoting healthy histamine response. So that totally makes sense. Also, Mr. R, if healthy histamine levels is something you're interested in, then definitely Chalk Armor. Chalk Armor is going to be 10 times stronger than 7 wonders when it comes to supporting healthy histamine levels. So this would make a great addition to your stack as the Chalk Armor. The 20x absorption quercetin in here is some of the strongest stuff you can find anywhere on the planet when it comes to supporting healthy histamine levels. Yeah. So I don't know if YouTube's reporting accurately or not. It says there are only 4 people here. So that means that for our next giveaway, which is happening right now, that your odds are pretty good. So everybody except for our winner right now, give me a number between 1 and 100, and whoever's closest to the number on this random number generator will win a bag of cacao beans and a Chalk t-shirt. So post in the comments any number between 1 and 100. Whoever's closest wins. So let's, I'll just give you just a few seconds to make sure to get them in right now. Give you a few seconds. Just going to give you a few more seconds here. Going once. Going twice. Okay, random number generator. Oh, weird. Okay, last time it was 2. This time it was 98. So it's picking extremes for some reason. That's a bit strange. So it looks like Laura Berry is the winner. All right, very cool. So let's see. Who won last time? Wait, let me see here. Let me just make sure. Who was it who won last time? Amanda won last time. Okay, great. So Laura Berry, you are the winner. So email chalk@chalk.com and say, my name is Laura Berry, and I won prize number 2. So chalk@chalk.com. Yeah, right. So yeah, right. That's right. Amanda W, first winner. Laura B, second winner. So Amanda, email chalk@chalk.com, say I won prize number 1. Dr. Matt said to email you. And then Amanda just say the same thing, chalk@chalk.com. Dr. Matt says I won. Laura, you get prize number 2. So yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. Giving away stuff is fun. Yeah. So enjoy your free stuff. On that note, I think I am going to actually finish up, but before I do, just a couple things really fast. Again, please share with as many people as you can. Make sure that you're subscribed. We're going to be doing these on a regular basis. Pretty much every weekday, I'll be on here doing lives for 30, 40, sometimes maybe an hour, however long. Again, let everybody know that this is our, one of our main channels. And also we will be giving away prizes every single time. Yeah. And, just because you won a prize last time doesn't mean you won't win again. Who knows, right? And, right now, I mean, our channel's going to probably get pretty big here pretty soon with a lot of people coming from Instagram. But, oh, Laura, you won a bag of cacao beans and a Chalk t-shirt. Yeah. Bag of cacao beans and a Chalk t-shirt. Yeah. Heirloom organic cacao beans, that is. Yeah. So very good. Very good. All right. Well, I'm going to head out, but yeah, make sure everybody knows because this is the main place to be. And we'll be doing a giveaway each time, and I'll be doing this 5 times a week. So I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Thanks for tuning in. And until then, stay human.